it up a little bit, I'm gonna ask Coach Kenny, what's your top 5 fighters of all time?
Man, I hate this question because there's so many great ones that's going to be left out. My favorite heavyweight.
I mean, the question is, this your list. What you feel in your heart. It ain't like you stepping on nobody's shoes. It's what you feel, and I know you have a list of guys, but if you had to make a top 5 up, what would your top 5 be?
Larry Holmes.
That's your number 1. Okay.
Ray Leonard.
That's your number 2.
Sugar Ray Robinson.
That's your number 3.
People out.
No, you good, Coach. This your list.
Pernell Whitaker.
That's your number 4.
I'm gonna have to go with Marvin Hatton.
That's your number 5. Now I'm gonna go to Coach Calvin, but I want to know. Just explain me your number 1 pick and why. Why you pick Larry Holmes for your number 1?
Because Larry Holmes, he fought former champions and contenders. He didn't fight nobody. Everybody he fought with somebody, and he beat them. That's the baddest heavyweight I ever seen in my time. That's a good.
Okay. All right, Coach Calvin. I'm chiming over to you right now. Who is your top 5? Run them down for the people out there.
Pernell Whitaker's my number 1.
Pernell Whitaker's
reason why? Because I train southpaws.
That's number 1.
Number 2, I like Evander Holyfield. You hit him. He came from cruiserweight all the way to heavyweight.
Holyfield's one of the ones that
bad man.
Okay.
Bad man. You know what I'm saying? He fought. He ain't hold back.
He fought for world titles.
Pernell, Evander.
Right. I got to go with Floyd and Sugar Ray.
Floyd, Sugar Ray. You got one more.
Got Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Okay. You gave me a little bit, but explain to the people out there why you picked your number 1 for your number 1.
Well, my number 1, Pernell Whitaker, he did his things in the amateur and did his thing in the pro. And everybody that watched him as a southpaw, that know about Pernell Whitaker, he did his thing. He did his thing, man. He was funny. He was funny doing it too.
Flamboyant.
And then when you look at
great showman,
you get it.
Yeah, he sold tickets.
That's what I like about Pernell. You get what I'm saying? Mike Tyson was vicious.
Yeah,
vicious. When you see the crowd behind him, everybody was like, "That's that energy shit." Holyfield. I don't care how big your ass is, he gonna fight you.
He's always in the fight.
Love him. Floyd, money made weather. Money made weather. Gotta get to him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he took boxing to another level.
Let me chime in on my top 5.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
All right, here go. Drum roll, if you please. Coming in at a number 1, my main apple, scrapple, pound for pound, the greatest fighter to ever lace up a pair of gloves and put on a pair boxing shoes. You could put on a Anita Baker song when he in the ring. Smooth as he wanna be.
Okay. God, that's the guy.
I gotta plug him in. Ooh. My main man, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Okay, all right.
That's my number 1.
That's your number 1. Okay.
Coming in at the number 2, it got to be my man Mike Tyson is my number 2. My number 3 is Julio Cesar.
Yeah, I gotta give him. Yeah,
it's my number 3. Senior. Yeah. I don't want to get into it with the rest of it. And number 4, the Sugar Daddy.
Ooh.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay.
And my number 5, I can't leave them off, y'all. Everybody say, you can't leave the greatest of all times off that list. Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's true.
People gotta understand, Ali back then fighting against racism and he
changed boxing. He
changed the culture of boxing. He lost some years when he didn't want to invest into the military. You got to take all of that in the factors. He fought later in his career, but if you look at it like Ali, they don't show a lot of his younger clips. Now let me speed on. The reason why I picked Floyd, because number 1, Floyd is so smart and intelligent. When I first seen him, his first professional fight when he was Pretty Boy, I was in awe because he hit and don't be hit. And the science of boxing, man, the skill level and what I like about Floyd, man, he stay in the gym, man. Mm-hmm. He's 7 days a week, 20. But somebody said the other day that Floyd trained like he broke, like he don't got no money. Yeah. You know, and they hate on my boy, man. I'm proud of him, man, because he ain't take nothing from nobody. And they say levels of competition. He ain't fight nobody. Well, newsflash, 50 people fought him and 50 people lost. So I guess that's y'all fault. But that's my top 5 and my number 1 and why I picked him. My next question, man, Coach Calvin, what do you think? Talk about the kid Monzo. Talk about this kid.
That's
man.
our African warrior, yo. Let me pull him up. Let me pull him up. Go to Kenny with that.
Yeah. Coach K. Let me go to Coach K. What about this young man? I'm just getting to see him and see his work ethic and how hard he works in the gym. Man, what you see for the future for this kid?
I see big things for him. He listens good. He's very disciplined.
He's coachable.
Got a lot of room to grow, but he's doing everything we asked him to do. As long as he do that, I see him going all the way. And his jab already, man, is one of the best jabs I've seen in years. And he only had 1 fight so far.
That's a lot coming from you, Coach. Yeah. That's a lot coming from you. Because Coach will joke you in a minute. Coach will joke you in a minute. If you don't got it, Coach K is tell you.
Hey, man, you gotta go to Walmart and fill out that application.
There you go, the Punisher. There you go, man. Hey,
there you go.
Kenny summed it up with him. You know what I like about him? What I like about him? He hungry.
Yeah.
He hungry. You know,
he
hungry. Only downside because of his culture, gotta control that weight.
Yeah.
That's the only downside. Other than that, he's gonna make some noise. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you know, it's about being in a position.
What he fighting at, Coach? What's his weight?
Right now, he's fighting at 160. He's going down to 154.
Right. That's the only thing.
He fighting at 160. He going down to 154. Yeah. I mean, this for both of y'all. Him going down to 154. Can he make it? And if he do make it, will it drain him?
No.
Because a lot of people out there don't understand the technicalities of cutting weight and fighting.
He just turned pro. He used to fight at 168. He had no reason to cut weight because he wasn't pro yet. But now he's going to come down so he can be bigger the next day.
That's the only downside. Other than that, you know, it's just, you know, again, I tell Renzo the same thing.
Like Sean Porter, he fought heavier in the amateurs.
Yeah, I heard.
He went down to 147. Same thing.
What's Sean Porter at? Like 160 something?
I think 168.
168.
I don't think he was that heavy.
No, I think they did say that.
He was that heavy?
Yeah, he was a big boy, man.
I got to call Sean and ask him.
Then he come down to 147.
Yeah. I know he fought in the amateurs at 168. I know he was short. I knew he was heavy. He did fight heavy, but I didn't know it was that heavy. In the 60s.
Man, I love me some Sean Porter, man. I you know, respectful, man.
Well mannered.
He don't get into that going back and forth. He's passionate about what he does, man. Very intelligent young man. I ain't gonna lie. Every time they mention Sean Porter name, I make sure I'm in front of the TV because I know it's gonna be a dog fight. I know what I'm getting with Sean, man.
You know what I like about Sean? Listen to his podcast. And talking to him, man, he tell the truth about it. You know, he tell you, yeah, that nigga can crack. No, he's some garbage. If you don't do that, you know, like Sean Porter, I'm upset because my man, what's his name from out of New York? That was a commentator. They took him off the show.
Paulie Malignaggi.
Man, I like him.
Me too, man.
I like
best commentator.
Yeah, I like him. I like the war. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can listen as a coach. I can listen to them and really see some inside stuff. Just listen because they don't pretend boxing. They know boxing. You know what I'm saying? I like the one that was supposed to fight Tank. That's actually my strategy came off of him when Tank fought what's his name? The one we just knocked out.
Santa Cruz.
Yeah, because he fought him.
Yeah.
He fought him. He said, yeah, he threw violent punches and stuff. Then when I listened to him, I seen some things that nobody didn't know. you know, that we kept working on and whatnot, you know. So when you sit there and listen, what's his name? I used to like him. I used to be on him so much, but when he started getting involved with the fighters, they doing the same thing you did. One with the bald head. Timothy Bragg.
Timothy Bragg.
Doing the same thing. And Tim used to be my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nobody
criticized Tank so
Yeah,
bad.
that's when he did.
If you go back and look at
his career, right?
18 fights, look at Tank 18 fights.
Right.
Come on, let Tank do that.
His thing.
Yeah, but I don't like it. He said that Tank fought a bunch of cab drivers. And come on, man.
Look, Tim didn't get on until he did something. He went overseas and fought. You know, he did something big and he won. But he was doing the exact same thing that they was doing. We following y'all blueprints. You know? So, again, you know, but how would I sit there and say, even this man Wood said, yo, calm down, man. You know, you was a fighter too. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't being biased. I got my boy knocking him out if he'd afford him. I got Tank knocking Timmy out if he'd afford him. Yeah, because Timmy was a volume puncher.
Yeah.
And
he couldn't hit hard.
He couldn't hit hard. I mean, he a gamer. He worked out hard.
He worked, he did his thing.
I mean, I enjoyed watching his career, but you done stepped on some toes when you said that, man. It ain't a true statement.
I'm like this.
It's not.
I'm like this. They did the same thing that you did, and we're doing the same thing that they did. You know what I'm saying? I always go back and look at history going into situations. I look at history, see what history gives me to me. It's like the stock market. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bet my money where it's supposed to be betted at. You know. But again, I'm saying, you know, y'all don't know, man. Y'all do know. Y'all boxed before. Y'all know what these youngins going through. You know.
You know this Andre boy don't say that.
No, because Andre knows.
Andre don't say
man,
that.
Andre, no, I respect him to the utmost. I mean, because he knows what goes on to camp. If the guy doing what he's supposed to be doing in camp.
That's another fight I got there. Andre Ward.
Yeah,
Andre Ward is one of the smartest fighters I've ever seen. I mean, literally, ever seen in the ring.
If I would have to put anybody on my list.
Now, the smartest fighters, I'm going to give you three.
Okay, give me three smartest fighters.
Andre Ward.
I agree.
It's more, but my three, Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
And he kind of rugged, rough, but Bernard Hopkins is very smart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. First, I wasn't on Bernard because he was too. But as he got older, I seen that she got
he fought the ugly style, man.
I agree with you on that, bro. Yeah.
Them three guys are smart, man.
Bernard has some stuff, man. I still. You know what I'm saying? That he used to do. And I said, yo, you see what he just did?
Man, I can't leave my boy Canelo Alvarez out, man. I love me.
Oh, Canelo, he came to his own. I agree with you on that.
Canelo is
like after he fought Floyd.
He learned. He learned. And see, like you say, L, like you was talking about earlier, L shouldn't define your whole career.
Right, yeah.
But
it should turn you into the man you want to be.
And
what I was expecting about him after he lost it, before everybody was telling him, man, you need a new trainer.
And he stuck with his whole team.
And look what happened.
They listened to that.
He got that big contract with the same trainer. You know, man, his last fight, he fought that guy 6'5", 6'5". He schooled them all, man. It was a boxing exhibition from offense to defense. Man, Canelo Alvarez definitely one of my favorite, man. Yeah, but let me just plug some few things in right here, and then I'm gonna go back to Coach Cal and Coach Kenny. I just like to say it's been an honor with you guys, working with you guys, man. When I came on the board on the boxing scene, how y'all took me in, and I gravitated to the lessons that y'all teaching me, and I'm still growing. I just wanna let everybody know out there how much I appreciate you guys, man. You know, from day one when I came in there. But Coach Calvin, so you know, how you made it out with the pandemic? How the pandemic affected you?
It affected me in all sorts of ways. I keep telling you, it messes with you mentally, man. You know, when I feel like a little symptom of something going on. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, when I look at certain situations, man, you know, what I went through, man, I'd be so bad, like, yo, hold up, is such wrong with me? You know, but, you know, I just leave it into my Lord hand and just say, whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I'm going to try to still be safe, you know what I'm saying? Because this is our way, how we eating there, you know? When Kenny got sick, you know, me and Monzo, we checked ourselves, we was good, you know what I'm saying? But we had to close the gym down. I mean, we couldn't do anything. You feel what I'm saying? Until we found out Was we all right? Was everybody around us all right and whatnot? And that's the situation with our sport today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we training and working out, you get sick, we gotta stop until we get ourselves together and find out is we good and whatnot. So when you look at this elephant in the room, man, it's serious, man. It's definitely serious. It gives you something to think about. And now when I'm training, I'm more conscious of, where did this fighter been at?
Yeah.
What this fighter been doing?
Contact tracing.
Right. What he, where he been at? So now, like make sure y'all got your masks on, but it can be done because I watch fights been made. I watch fights been made. And then you look at the Big Five, what they're doing now with opponents and fighters and whatnot. When they look for a guy for that person to fight, they have a backup in place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
they have a backup in place, man. So the fight is still the show can keep going on. So that's what our boxing is going to now. You're hearing different stories about you can't travel unless you get the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing that you got to have a negative when you go to another state, whatever state that's on that list. So and we travel.
Yeah.
We travel. I'm scared to go somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because when I got sick, I was going away with Trump to his fight. You know what I'm saying? And came back, I was sick.
Yeah.
So right now I'm like scared of the planes. And when something bad happened to me, I'm like, I ain't messing with that no more. So like I say, I'm just hoping to see how everything. But I'm gonna keep pushing though. If I gotta jump in my car and say I'll meet y'all there, win a fight, I'm leaving 5 days earlier and go there. But I'm kind of nervous, getting on the plane and whatnot, because
that's natural.
You got people mindset. They can have a symptom and stuff and don't say nothing.
Nope.
So all that's
this is a tough thing to battle. Hey, Coach Kenny, I'm gonna ask you the same question if you want to chime in and tell the people out there the importance of being responsible for your own actions when it comes to this pandemic.
Yeah, it's real, man. I call it the devil tried, the devil lied, but it don't give you no symptoms, man. I thought you was going to get a runny nose or fever or something. No. I came in the house, felt good. Now all of a sudden, my lungs just shut down.
Yeah.
Never felt anything like it before. And I said, I got to go to the hospital with this one.
Yeah.
So I went in, got, shook it off, came back home. But I tell everybody, if you got it, say something.
Yeah.
Don't keep going around people.
That's right.
Spreading it.
That's right.
Because it's real.
Yeah. Well, we thank God, man. Everything worked out for you, man. Because you're part of our family, man, and we want to keep our family safe. So I'm glad that you're a fighter. So and you blessed by a higher power. So I'm glad that you made it through that situation because people think this is a joke.
I didn't take it serious at first.
Yeah,
I was like, it ain't that bad.
Yeah.
When they hit you, man, they hit you off guard.
Yeah. And
it's a feeling you never felt before. That's when you know. Yeah.
I think, really, personally, I think they should. I think every job, every facility should have a random testing on the job. I think that's the best contact tracing if they keep testing the employees and get the results
every day.
Yeah, because this disease, they say you could be non-symptomatic and have it, and you're spreading it, and like Coach Kenny say, you don't have no symptoms at all. But I'm gonna jump off this topic, and we gonna go to Coach Calvin. Got something up on the screen.
Let's talk about this guy right here. Let's talk about this dude right here, the Magnificent.
Yeah.
Man, we just need an opportunity with this kid. Right now, he's getting a great opportunity down. He's in the camp with Caitlin Plank right now, world champion, So that's a plus. But, the last fight he had, that was an opportunity fight when he fought the kid from out of Philadelphia. You remember the kid from out of Philadelphia, Kenny? Tall kid. I can't think of his name. But anyway, that was his big name opportunity. You know, fell short. You know, I thought he was winning. Jesse Hart. That's his name. Jesse Hart. Jesse Hart, good fighter. Fell off too.
I had Demond
Went with the jab, and then to my understanding, he said his corner told him to get in the inside and fight Jesse. You know.
Yeah.
But again, I can't wait till we get an opportunity with him. You know, Joker been hard, and then looking at his story with him, you know, really having a kidney situation. You know, you know, he real deep and came back. He's back from that. Now he's at 120%. You know, he ready to go. So I'm hoping that he get a shot or opportunity to fight them big names and whatnot. You know, like we was talking about Canelo. I want to see Canelo fight like when the Charlo brother. Yeah, that's another big fight. It's another big fight.
I want it now.
Yeah, I want that now. Nah. That fight is due now.
Yeah, it's overdue.
That fight is due now. To tell you the truth. Yeah, that fight is due, and especially in this day and time because we can't go and watch the fights. You know, but I think you know certain states that you can go in, but you know people will watch that fight. I know I'll be sitting in front of the screen watching that fight.
What's the other kid upstate? You call him Boo Boo or something?
Demetrius Andre?
Right.
He want to fight one of the Charlo brothers.
Yeah, but he want to fight. That's what I'm saying. You know, they staying away from it. Yeah. So that's all I'm just saying. You know, them big fights. It's all about the big fights for 21.
And my thing, I can't call you great if you're not fighting the best in your art.
Yeah.
Canelo, if you don't fight Boo Boo,
you don't fight Charlo,
he'll not be great.
He fought Danny.
Who?
But Danny was just coming up.
Canelo.
You missed the point. Danny ain't Danny. Who Danny fought?
No, I'm just saying.
No, who he
that's
fought?
The biggest name.
No, that was he was coming up. He didn't have. This is how I look at great fighters when they fighting great names. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talk about let's sit there and say we look at back in them days when Sugar Ray Leonard, Hearn, Hagler, they was fighting each other.
Peaceful guys.
Yeah, they was fighting each other. So when you look at, they was fighting each other, you know, and it didn't
have ducking each other.
It didn't have anything with the wins or the loss, but they gave the fan something to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, you gotta understand too, and it changed. Like the purses didn't change from back then. The guys, I think, make a little bit more money, marketable wise.
So they should be fighting each other to make more money.
Yeah.
You got to look at it. If I'm fighting Kenny, and Kenny the big name, I should get paid for fighting Kenny.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: if they sign me up to fight Tank, I'm gonna tell you, Floyd, I want $1 billion because I'm gonna need every damn dime that you surgery. Know my heart. Coach K take my nose. I'm gonna need plastic surgery.
You remember the day when Mike Tyson was fighting? I said, I'd take $1 million to go in the ring with Mike. Remember?
Yeah.
So, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing, man. I got another kid I like to talk about, man. Malik Warren King.
Okay.
Malik the King Warren.
Yeah, well,
all right.
It was one of them. He one of them to me. You know
tell everybody out there, man, who don't know about Malik the King Warren.
Let me tell you, listen out for the name. Malik the King Warren, 130 pounds. One of the best jabs you're going to see, man, in years. And the kid heart is just as big as Tank, if not bigger.
He don't care. That's what I like about the kid.
Yeah, he don't question what
nothing we do. He don't question
what we get in the ring with.
Nah.
Just put him in front of him, and Malik Warren going to go for it.
That's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk.
That's a real bulldog.
I can back that.
Raised by a bulldog. His dad a bulldog.
Yeah, I can back
that. It's in his genes. It's in his genes.
This kid a treat, man. He definitely special.
YouTube, you can see his first 3 pro fights on YouTube. Just YouTube Malik the King Warren and check him out.
Yeah,
that's real talk,
man. I see how he work hard, man. I done seen him in action. You know, sparring against the best. He done been in there with Tank, man. Stacy Selby. Yeah, my man.
Yeah,
Stacy,
man. He turned pro.
Let's let him know about Stacy Selby out there,
we went spawn the other day.
Last
Friday. And I was telling Kenny, I said, yo, Tank doing that Floyd shit with Stacy. You know, come on, man, I'm gonna fly you here, I'm gonna fly him here. You know, that's Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, this nigga come back and get in this ring and get tired. I'm gonna fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga looked good. You know, I called Jalil Hackett.
Oh, that's
to
another
come get
one
you.
of my boys.
Look, to come get you. Man, I watched him spar with Jalil. Jalil was like, yo, what y'all niggas doing? Y'all doing something,
they
man.
Was chopping
they was chopping, man. I mean, they was chopping.
Stacy reminded me of a small Julian Jackson.
Yeah, that's what Kenny always said. Kenny always said that.
But once he hit you, it's a wrap.
Yeah. When he get it, you say, because I keep saying, yo, just relax. It's going to come. You know, and the nigga got a chin. Yo. So, you know.
Jalil Hackett, another one, man. I want everybody
Bulldog.
Look out for, man. This kid, I remember when we had a show, exhibition show, and he came and sparred, was it Trump?
Truck,
He come, throw a pair of gloves on, man.
And go.
This kid got a lot of heart, man, and he coming at you, man. He north and south fighting. He ain't doing all that dancing around. And he a great kid. He a perfect gentleman. Yeah. You know, and his father moving them in the right direction. So I want to shout out to those guys in their camp, man. I can't leave those guys.
I shout out the coaches, man, especially the coaches that you know that's working. You know, don't get caught up in the dumb stuff.